To mark World Children's Day, a crowd has gathered outside the Dáil to call for an end to direct provision. So why are you here today?
I'm here because the system of direct provision for asylum seekers is absolutely abominable and unacceptable and has to be abolished. It's just beyond belief that families, children have had to reside in these completely unacceptable conditions for years. Young children who can't bring their friends home, can't live a normal childhood because they're in this limbo situation in these appalling hostels, which are really just a business, a racket for the people who own them. And you have these people who've fled from persecution, from suffering in their own countries, effectively imprisoned, and it has to end. And I just hope that the pressure of today's protest and the campaign that's been waged for the last number of years is finally getting through to the government.
How long have you lived in direct provision?
I've been living in direct provision for the last 8 years, and I think it's like a prison term that I don't know when I'll get out.
Over 3 years. Over 3 years. And there are people who are staying for a length of time of up to 10 years. All these are unhealthy for the individual. It is unhealthy for the nation. It is unhealthy for the pockets of the Irish taxpayers.
I was in direct provision from 2005 until 2009.
And how was that experience? Was it a bad experience for you?
The worst experience ever, I may say.
Yes, I am. I've been living there for 5 years now. Yeah.
And it's an awful way to treat people. It's been really hard 5 years for you?
It has been hard. Of course, everything can be bushy. It's been hard, but there is positive to everything. They look after us, yes, but it's the length of stay. It's how long they take to decide the decisions, to check our cases. It's the kids who grow up in direct provision. It's the mental anxiety that goes on through people because we're different people from different places.
So why are you here today?
I'm here first of all because I am a grandmother and I would absolutely hate my grandchildren to live in the condition that the children of asylum seekers have to live in. That is my main motivation.
I think the direct provision system is cruel, it's inhumane, it's a terrible way to treat people. It's going to be the scandal in 20 years' time. We'll be looking back at how children were badly treated. People have rights, people have come to Ireland to seek asylum and they shouldn't be locked up for 6, 7, 8 years. No access to be able to cook their own food, no privacy to raise a family. It's not right, it's wrong. And so I'm here supporting the people from the direct provision centres around the country who are here today protesting.
I'm here to support people in the direct provision system who gathered here from across Ireland today. It's not even to start a call, it's to reiterate a call that direct provision, it's not a system that needs tweaking, it's not a system that needs reform, it's a system that needs to end. The momentum behind that call has grown significantly. People felt like they wanted to do something, like the time's now. We need to keep the pressure on, basically. So people came from as far as Cork. They've been up at since 6 a.m. this morning to get here, to spend what was essentially an hour together to give people that space, have their voices heard, and show the level of support there is behind this. Like direct provision. It's been going for 15 years. The impact and the negative consequences it's had on the lives that have passed through it and the lives that are still in it, I think we're only starting to scratch the surface.
As it is now, direct provision does not provide a home for the child especially and for a family to nurture a child in the right environment.
€19.10, €9.60 for a child to live on the week, that's just not a way you can treat human beings. And to lock people for so many years, there's people in the system until now, for the last 10 years, not being able to study, not being able to work, and what do you expect them to do?
Yes. We should be made to be useful. We should be able to contribute to national growth and development. There are a lot of great stars and talents and academicians among us. Doctors, lawyers, engineers. We want to be able to build bridges in Ireland. We want to be able to help in the reconstruction process. We want to be able to contribute to the economy. We want to be useful participants in progress, because a tree that does not bear fruit is cut down, cast into fire. We don't want to be fruitless trees. We want to be human. We want to be useful.